Last week, West Red Lake Gold announced what we are calling a new gold shoot at the Madsen property. This is the upper 8 target, and this target, which is now, we've released results from 11 holes into this brand new exploration target, and those 11 holes have returned some best hits that include 44 grams per ton over just over a meter, 20 grams over half a meter, 21 grams over 1.5 meters, including 52 over half a meter within that, and 7.4 over 2 meters. Now, I realize 11 holes doesn't seem like a lot of hits, especially when, half of the holes returned more modest numbers than those. But what matters is this is a new discovery. It is within 300 meters of surface, within our, of course, permitted mining property, and it is an analog to the 8 zone. The 8 zone is down near the bottom of our resource, and it's a geologically distinct part of the gold system at Madsen. Most of the Madsen deposit is in the volcanic rocks, and the indicated resource grades 7.4 grams per ton, which is a great gold grade. But the 8 zone, which is in a different rock type, the ultramafic rocks, indicated resource there averages 18 grams per ton, which is a very nice grade. So of course we're keen to see if we can make the 8 zone bigger, which is work that we will get to next year when we've had a chance to drive laterally out so we can get down and drill that at the right orientation. But as we get to that, the geologic team thought about, well, what might exist above the 8 zone, rather than looking only below what might exist above. So they tracked that different rock unit, the ultramafic rocks, up dip towards surface, found a place where a structure crossed it at the same orientation as that 8 zone, drilled it, and this is the new discovery that we are delineating. The mineralization looks just like the 8 zone. It's got some tantalizing hits, and if it fleshes out into a deposit, it has potential to add nicely to the mine plan. And that's where we really love this discovery, because we are about to publish a pre-feasibility study on what we're going to call our initial mine at Madsen. This is the mine that we know we can deliver based on the resources that exist, the infrastructure that exists, and this is a thing that we can turn on next year. It's going to be a small but high-grade mine, and this is the investment thesis in the near term. But the investment thesis that layers on top of that is the potential for Madsen to become bigger in the not very long, based on additional discoveries that we make and additional resources that already exist in and around Madsen. So the next phase of Madsen, the Make Madsen Bigger project, considers things like the Rowan deposit, which is 80 road kilometers or 40 crowfly kilometers away. That's the other asset that we own. The mineralization there grades almost 13 grams per ton. There's other deposits on the Madsen project that need another look, but where we see opportunity to potentially delineate some high-grade ounces that are also mining-wise reasonably easily accessible. The 8 zone, or the upper 8 that we just discovered, looks like something that could feed into that Make Madsen Bigger plan. And then the 8 zone, when we drill down into it, see how much more we can find of that especially rich mineralization. So upper 8, it's only a few holes in, I get it. There are another half dozen holes that we will release in the coming weeks. They're at the lab right now. This thing is already 130 meters long and about 30 meters wide. There's only 2 orientations, because think of it as like a cylinder. So it's 130 meters long, 30 meters diameter of a cylinder that's plunging. Looks a lot like the 8 zone in its orientation, its mineralization, and its suggested average grade. We're really excited, and we're very glad to deliver this new discovery to our investors.